There's been an ongoing pandemic in the world today. That the world itself are not fighting the way they ought to be. You see, I know your mind goes to coronavirus or COVID-19. No, this is not what I'm saying. But there's a pandemic that has been in the world right before time, even before the invasion of the Spanish flu and the rest. This pandemic has been eating the world all over and over, but the world are not fighting it the way they ought to fight. This pandemic has got a lot of people in the web of regret. It has caught a lot of people in debt. This pandemic is as deadly as corona itself. It has eaten down into the innermost part of human heart and has destroyed a lot of lives. Yet, we blame dumb to this. You see, this pandemic is deadlier than AIDS. It's more deadlier than corona. It's more deadlier than Spanish flu or whatever we can think of. It has consumed more life than every other pandemic has. You see, this pandemic, it has taken deeply into the heart of men and has rendered life, destinies, useless. You see, this pandemic is called depression. Depression is an extreme sadness of despair that exhibits itself over a long period of time. This may take up to days, months, or even years. You see, depression, when it comes to depression, the world take it lightly. The World Health Organization made a statistic that over 264 million people suffer from depression every year. Meaning, in every 40 seconds, someone is committing suicide. Even as this video is going on, someone out there in the world is committing suicide. One of the major causes of suicide is depression. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but depression, you see, a lot of people think it's overdose of drug. No. You see, drug overdose, people take drug because they want to fight depression. The world tell you that when you want to fight depression, you take drugs, you drink, you get drunk and the rest. But no, you see this drug you take to get high so you can come out of depression. It actually is not a cure for depression. You know why? Because it takes you high and high, and you need a higher one to keep you high. And when you get too high, what happens? It knocks you off. And you hear of people like just die of drug overdose. You see, depression is a disease of the mind. It attacks the mind. And you know why it grows? Because we feed it what it needs to grow. The human has been feeding depression. They give it the nourishment it needs to grow. We're supposed to fight towards it. We're supposed to fight against depression because depression is an enemy. Depression is no welcome into our lives. You see, I once had a friend called Ade. You see this friend, during the time the government pronounced lockdown, what happened? Out of despair he had to go into suffering with his family at home. There was nothing to eat. His son was suffering from ulcer. His wife was heavily pregnant. And he needed money, but there was no money. He had to stay at home to respect the government decision. But what happened? The son's health was deteriorating. The wife's health was also getting more from bad to worse. He couldn't watch his family die. He took out and went out to gain something so he can feed his family and treat his son. But unfaithful to him, after making a lot of sin, he was caught. What happened? They took him away. He had to pay himself with everything he had. Out of frustration, he went to get something that would kill him. He drank it. He could feel his soul fighting. He could feel his body wanting not to give up. But because he was willing, he died. You see, Ade could be you, it could be me. Ade stands for another depressed entity. Ade doesn't mean a name of a person specifically. It talks about you, it talks about me. Nobody is above depression. Depression is not for the rich alone. It's for everybody. Both the poor, the rich, the small, the great, and the mighty. It's for everybody. We need to guide our heart against depression. We need to fight against it. It's a world pandemic that is going. We need to start a fight against depression. We need to go on and live our lives and evacuate depression out of our lives. You see, depression can be controlled and cured. Yeah, that's the good news. See, I'm glad to announce to you right now that there's a cure for this. And you see, that cure is Jesus. I'm not trying to sound too spiritual to you, but the Bible said that if any man be in Christ, all things are passed away. It means when you accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior, depression, which is categorized as all things, goes out of your life. So I want to tell you right now that if you want to step out of that depression, look unto Jesus. Accept Him right now, and He has a way of working with your soul. He has a way of taking it out of your mindset. You see, your soul has embodiment of your will, your mind, and your emotion. Jesus comes into your mind, he takes over your will and your emotion, he connects you with the way it should go. And you know what happens when Jesus is your main focus? When Jesus comes into your life, every depression goes away. If you're willing to be led by the Spirit, he said, for those that are led by the Spirit of God are called sons and daughters of God. You see, depression is not an enemy to entertain. Allow Jesus to come in and make things right. You have to accustom your mind, you have to accustom your heart, open it widely, let him fly in the way, because he is at the door knocking, he wants to be in. It's up to you to allow Jesus to take control. Don't feel left out when you suffer from depression, because you're not the only one suffering from it. But we can join hands together, we can fight it together, because there's strength in unity. I would advise you, take precautions, fight depression together. Thank you. God bless you.